Okay, so you walk into the grocery store to grab a few things, maybe some eggs, milk, diapers, and somehow you leave with a $94 receipt and a deep sense of regret. Now, is it inflation? Greedy corporations? Or maybe, just maybe, it's the big beautiful bill, Washington's new greatest hit. I'm Busy Daddy, and today we're going to break down how this shiny new law could be secretly raiding your grocery budget. Let's get into it. First up, SNAP. That's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Under the BBB, SNAP gets cut by about $186 billion over 10 years. Translation: less federal help for food programs and more pressure on state budgets. If you're one of the 42 million people who use SNAP or live in a household that depends on it, you're going to feel that. But even if you don't, your grocery bill still gets hit indirectly. Because when food stamps shrink, grocery chains sell less, so they raise prices to protect their margins. That impacts everyone, not just low income families. Back when my youngest was still on formula, we got some EBT help during the pandemic. It covered just enough to make one decent grocery run. Now, that same cart costs $40 more. And we had to drop the baby snacks. The ones she actually eats, gone. Chapter 2: Cost Shifting to the States. Here's a sneaky one. The BBB shifts 75% of SNAP costs to the states. That's up from the current 50 to 60%. So, what do states do? Well, they cut local benefits or they have to raise taxes to make up that gap. Either way, you're paying more at checkout or paying more on your next state tax bill. I live in a state that's now footing 75% of the SNAP bill, and I'm already noticing the local tax hikes. Our water bill jumped. Our daycare rates increased. Every time I think we're catching up, there's another surprise charge just for existing with toddlers. Chapter 3: Thrifty Food Plan Revamp. Remember that pandemic era boost to SNAP? The one that helped people actually afford meat, produce, even diapers? Yeah, it's gone. The BBB repeals the expanded Thrifty Food Plan formula. So SNAP allotments are now based on outdated 1970s assumptions. Think beans and rice for four, not organic kale and oat milk. Have you ever tried feeding three toddlers on beans and rice for a week? I did it once. One cried, one screamed, one threw his spoon so hard it stuck in the drywall. I'm not kidding. Chapter 4: Farm Subsidies Shift. Farmers weren't left untouched either. The bill reallocates subsidies, less for sustainable farms, more for large scale commodity production. That means crops like corn and soy stay protected, but fruits, vegetables, and small organic farms, not so much. So expect produce prices to stay high or even climb. We tried to do meatless Mondays with the kids to save money. You ever watch a 3-year-old scream, "Where's the chicken nugget?" Like it's a war crime? Organic veggies are great, but you can't subsidize tantrums. Chapter 5: Transport and Labor Ripple Effects. What about logistics? Well, the bill doesn't address rising diesel costs or shipping bottlenecks. And with lower SNAP participation, grocery chains cut staffing, reduce inventory, and raise prices again to stay afloat. So, yes, the BBB didn't directly say raising eggs prices, but that's the ripple effect. Policy, program cuts, market reactions. All of these lead to you pay more. Our local grocery store used to be stocked. Tons of baby yogurt, wipes, and pouches. Now shelves are half empty, and the stuff that's left, triple the price. I asked the manager and he just shrugged. Corporate won't stock it anymore. Cool. Tell that to my toddler. Chapter 6: Busy parents are already feeling the squeeze. You're budgeting every trip, planning all your meals, just trying to stay afloat. Then a 900-page bill from Washington decides groceries need to sting a little more. The rich got permanent tax cuts. The rest of us? We're just trying to make peanut butter stretch through Thursday. Have you seen your grocery bill jump recently? Drop your zip code below and what you paid for eggs. Did your SNAP benefits change? If you're comfortable, tell us your experience.